I'm chronicling the history of Pokemon cards by collecting them and putting them in a binder. Collecting them all is a nearly impossible goal, but the first step is to know what you're looking for. Welcome to Check the Box.
Clefairy!
Today I'm going over every English Clefairy card. Now I don't know about everyone else, but at this point in the Pokedex, I'm ready for a Pokemon who's just like a cute little guy. And it looks like this worked for fans because Clefairy is one of the larger collections we've covered so far. They also seem to outshine their evolved form, but I'll save that for the next video. Let's check out the set. Clefairy first appeared in the base set with the Holo Rare, where we had 4 distinct print runs. Clefairy always struck me as an interesting selection for the Holo Rares in this set, as they're the only one who is not in their final evolved form. Of course, as with other Holos, this means I only have the unlimited version in my collection. Clefairy was included as a Holo Rare in base set 2, but interestingly, they did not return in Legendary Collection. They did appear in 2016's XY Evolutions, once again as a Holo Rare, and this time as a Fairy type. Finally, the card was included in the Pokemon Trading Card Game Classic from 2023. Before we move on to the next set, we have something a bit unique. Clefairy Doll is a trainer card that also appeared in base set. This isn't technically a Clefairy card, and it's not even technically a CAMEO card, but I think it deserves inclusion in the checklist. This of course has the 4 base set printings, but it was never reprinted. The second set to include Clefairy was Gym Heroes, where we see Erica's Clefairy. Erica's Clefairy also appeared in Gym Challenge the same year. Clefairy continues the frequent appearances with a leisurely swing in Neo Genesis. This is the last first edition Clefairy card. Then we have one last Wizards of the Coast card with Expedition, where Clefairy is impersonating Jigglypuff. From here we begin seeing reverse holo cards. Their EX era debut comes in the familiar Fire Red Leaf Green. Here we have everyone's favorite reverse holo pattern. Then in 2005, Clefairy returns in Unseen Forces. This has Clefairy's only logo stamped reverse holo. Clefairy made 2 appearances in 2007, starting with Diamond and Pearl. Then we had Secret Wonders, where Clefairy continues their nighttime frolicking. Clefairy takes a few years of ballet classes before returning in 2010 with Heart Gold Soul Silver. We end this era with Call of Legends in 2011. Clefairy debuts pretty late in the Black and White era with Plasma Storm. Fairy type was introduced in the XY era, seen here in Furious Fists. This card was included twice in a trainer kit. There was also a second Clefairy in this set. Hypno's got Clefairy hypnotized in Breakpoint. But snaps out of it in time for Generations that same year. This card was reprinted as a Toys R Us promo and a 20th anniversary stamped promo. Clefairy's Sun and Moon era debut came in Guardians Rising. – 2019 was a busy year for Clefairy, starting out with Unbroken Bonds, then Clefairy makes a cameo appearance on a regional championship alternate art Lily card. This has a staff version as well. Then we got 2 Clefairy cards in Hidden Fates. Finally, we have Clefairy's appearance in Cosmic Eclipse. I'm including Lily's Pokédoll from this set in my binders as well, which had an awesome secret rare gold version. We kick off the Sword and Shield era in Rebel Clash. From here on, Fairy type was removed from the TCG, transitioning to Psychic type. Clefairy's on yet another moonlit stroll in Vivid Voltage. The next entry came in 2022's Brilliant Stars. Later that year, Clefairy made their final Sword and Shield appearance in Lost Origin, which appeared to be cause for celebration. This card was included in the Prize Pack series as well. In Obsidian Flames, we finally get an amazing Yukimori artwork. That same year, we saw the 151 set featuring all first generation Pokemon. In 2024's Twilight Masquerade, we see Clefairy in a fugue state. Then in 2025, we got the Ultimate Clefairy Showcase and Journey Together with Lily's Clefairy EX. This card was also included in the Prize Pack series. The set also had an ultra rare card, which had an alternate art promo. And finally, there's the Crown Jewel Special Illustration Rare. I sadly have not had any luck finding these cards, but I'll take another swing at it at the end of the video with the last chance opening. Let's check out some cameos I left off before we move on. The Hypno card from Breakpoint shows Clefairy just before getting hypnotized, as we saw earlier. Clefairy is also barely visible on this Machamp promo, but there is some debate that this might actually be Jigglypuff. In even more of an edge case, you can partially see Clefairy's silhouette on this Pokemon Communications card. There are also a number of instances where the Clefairy doll makes cameo appearances. If you're interested in that, I have Rotomamiti's cameo database linked in my video description. To recap, Clefairy cracks into the top 5 largest sets we've covered so far in this series. The set value is pretty high, just topping $1,000. Interestingly, this is buoyed by the first and last card on the checklist. This is a rough set for me, coming in as my 4th least complete set. In cases like this, it's always nice to have a member collection highlight to share. Before I do, be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Special thanks to all the channel members, especially Catherine for sharing their collection for this episode. Quick spoiler alert, this collection also contains Clefable and Cleffa cards. I'll start with the English binder, although there are some other language cards scattered in here as well. I really love how curated each page is, rather than strictly sticking to chronological order. It's also packed with other ancillary items and custom cards, so it's definitely a treat to flip through. I didn't want to speed this up too much because there's so much to look at, so let's sit back and enjoy. There's also a Japanese binder with a similar layout strategy. Last but not least, some graded cards, including a Japanese exclusive artwork. Thanks so much, Catherine, for sharing. Alright, let's close out with the last chance opening of Journey Together. The ultimate chase is the special illustration rare Lily's Clefairy, but I would be ecstatic to get any of these. No luck finding Clefairy, but that wasn't a bad booster bundle. Keep coming back as we move through the Pokedex, and be sure to check out the playlist in case you've missed any episodes so far.